Hello teacups, what's brewing? Welcome back to the channel. Pleasure to have you here as always. Chantal has uploaded not one but two videos trying to make up for lost time, and I imagine quite bored. She's in her car in the second live. She's got the pre-recorded that we're going to react to, which is the Flying Red Eye international flight from Kuwait to Canada travel vlog. Bit of a mouthful. And then she had like a coffee morning bees where she drank Tim Hortons in her car and she was wishing she had her own place. Now, not a lot happened in the live and they're harder to recap, so I've react to, sorry. So I have decided to go for this one. Nothing much happened in the live that would make me think, oh, I should definitely cover this. She's talking about needing everything for the apartment. She doesn't have an apartment yet. She's thinking of applying to one. We don't know much of the details. One thing that did stand out to me is how she's been blowing her nose. I know I mentioned it in the last one, but it makes me feel like there's more snow happening inside than outside, you know? Now, I have no basis for this other than, I suppose, history. She's only recently got back to Canada. We do see in this travel vlog here, when she looks at the screen, that she was traveling March 31st and I guess flew in the early hours of April 1st. So she's been there for a day or two, which is very soon to start on the harder substances. I 100% believe she's smoking, but it's just I've never seen her blowing her nose like that when she wasn't on harder substances, so it's naturally suspicious. And she did purposefully mention it in the live where she was like, oh, the air is so dry, as an ongoing excuse as to why she has to blow it like that. Could be the case. I mean, it was snowing, so there was obviously some water in the air, but I don't know. That was the only real thing that struck me, you know? So now we're going to go back in time a little bit to this vlog right here, so let's get into it.
Hello, welcome back to a mixed bag vlog. This has nothing to do with my travel journey vlog, but I forgot to add this during my last Ramadan vlog where we went out for iftar, so this was supposed to be in that. This is just me picking out some hijabs, my new navy blue one that you saw.
Okay, so this is old footage. We saw her navy blue one in Canada. I think we must have seen it before Canada, I can't quite remember. Just in the background there, we've seen someone take a trolley around the corner, but it always strikes me how empty the places she's at are. I mean, she's in the middle of a mall here, but I can't see much of the store that was just in the background there, if it's closed or not, because if she went early, it might be that some of them are closed so she could avoid people.
In my recent videos, so yeah, that's what I got. I love getting a new hijab. As you can see, my black one here is very worn out.
Oh, there are people.
I
shouldn't have spoken so soon.
A different
so obviously
color,
the place
sure.
is open.
Alright, so I got
why
a
is it
couple
so quiet?
undercups and
Oh. Is it a mall? The way those stalls are set up like that, maybe this is something similar. Maybe this is just like an indoor market.
Good job.
Well, it's that time again. Time to pack the CPAP and the fan and head on to the airport. Alright guys, this is my fit for the airport.
I was going to say I like her glasses a little bit better in this picture, and then I realized it's because her filters were up all the way. But thank you to whoever commented on my last video to figure out why they weren't quite sitting right with me, pun not intended, but there. And it's because they do sit up so high on her cheeks. Like when I put my glasses on, my glasses are quite big, but they're rectangular. Maybe I can get them. I am actually wearing my contacts, so I'm not going to be able to see anything out of these. But when I put mine on, like what holds them on my face is my nose and my ears. So when it comes to my cheeks, I can literally put like, oh, not flipping you off. I can put my fingers underneath the frames on my cheekbones. With Foodie, because her cheeks jut out, it's pushing the frame up, so they're settling right up here. So they never quite look like they're sitting right. Even though her glasses, I know people have compared her to Roz in Monsters Inc., but the glasses, the kind of librarian look, I'm not against them, I like them. It just, they're not fitted to her face very well.
Have my backpack on, my new glasses that my husband bought for me today. Salah's taking me to the airport.
I find it a little strange. I find it strange that he went to buy them, but I find it even stranger if she was there and he went to buy them. Was she just too tired to go? Like, go in, get them fitted to your face.
Now, I'm going to be flying a red-eye flight to Frankfurt, Germany. My flight leaves at 1:45 a.m. here in Kuwait to Frankfurt, and then Frankfurt to Montreal. So yes, Yella, let's head out.
As I sit here thinking about this, it's hard to tell with the filter on, but she's got like full eyeliner on. I really try and avoid that when I travel. If I'm making a short trip, if I'm going to like Dubai and it's only a couple of hours, I'll put makeup on just to feel a little bit better because I like wearing it. But full eyeliner is very hard to travel with, especially when she's going to be like 14, 15 hours. I would have just done mascara, and I probably would have done a comfortable mascara at that. Like, there are some compromises you can make.
As we were approaching the departure section of the Kuwait airport, my anxiety started to get higher and higher and higher.
I mean, she's done this trip before, so if anything, it should get easier, but she's scared she's not going to fit. It's an airline she hasn't been on. I can understand it.
I'm about to go to the check-in counter. There's my luggage.
At first glance, I thought she only had one suitcase, and then I've realised that black one is kind of blending into the floor, because I was like, she doesn't have very much.
Alright, let's go check in Yellow.
So you can see here it says March 31st if we ever need a date.
26.
She's gone for as close to, I don't want to say normal clothes, because they're like, Muslim clothes are normal clothes, but she's gone for as close to Western clothes as she can manage, which makes sense as she'll be going around the airport, but she looks more comfortable in these than she does in her full, like, dress, and it looks like it fits her better than the other stuff usually does.
I can see clearly now. I have good glasses.
What's it, 20 years since her last pair of glasses? Like, she said she's had her other ones forever. Remember, she didn't have these when she was driving in Canada last time.
So since this
Now that Salah's gone, she's just gonna just chill out a little bit now she's gone through security and do voiceover.
time of flying with Lufthansa Airlines, we made it over to the...
Somebody pointed out that she was saying Lufthansa, and I hadn't even noticed in the last one because they were like, thank you for saying it correctly, thank you for saying Lufthansa. I hadn't even noticed, but man, now it's all I can hear.
Lufthansa counter so I could check in. I am flying economy, regular economy, as per usual for this flight.
Okay, 2 seats. 2 seats would have been a better choice here.
Check-in was rather uneventful and pretty normal. It went smoothly. Time to say goodbye to my love.
Oh, this is before she went into security. I thought because she had shown security that... Never mind, not important.
For only God knows how long, and make my way through this zigzaggy thing I hate. Time to go through security. So I made it through security.
Back on the filter cam.
And, I'm a little dizzy adjusting to my glasses.
If I pause it here, I'm gonna just zoom in, I guess. Look how the filter is struggling with the reflection on her glasses. Like, it's completely cut off part of her eye as it tries to catch up with her movement. Just a gift for you.
But I'm gonna get a water. I'm so thirsty. Good duty-free place here where you have to show your passport to get a water. Look at more Tang. All right.
She is
Let's go
gasping.
get a $8 water. Look at these cool tins. There's the water. Oh, that's cool.
Maybe you could buy one and give them to your family. That'd be a thought.
I really want a gummy bear. $16.
The water was actually cheap. It's less than $1 is all I can see.
I'm so thirsty. I'm gonna get a couple of these bad boys. This display is really cool here at the Kuwait airport.
What's it a display of? Not going to tell us? Who are all the people?
It's on at gate 26. Let's go.
Oh, so I guess she's not on one of those carts this time.
I always buy a ton
Water, juice, tea, vitamins.
of drinks at airports more than anything. Because of all the walking, it gets hot and I get very thirsty. So I try to get something with vitamins.
Okay, but is juice going to be a great choice for you as you, as it hits your stomach, as it hits your blood sugar, as you're about to travel? I mean, it's going to be mainly tea, to be fair, but...
And low sugar.
It's juice. Is it low sugar?
Damit keine Gegenstände herausfallen können. Nutzen Sie in der Economy und Premium Economy Class zum Verstauen des Handgepäcks auch den Platz unter den Vordersitzen.
Man, the screens are so small and the entertainment system is of poor quality on Lufthansa.
I can't remember what the entertainment was like on Lufthansa. I didn't mind when I was on it, but it's been years. I do want to ask though, like, how long is it from Kuwait to Germany? I can't remember the flight time it showed on the flight I looked at the other day. But it occurred to me that Foodie doesn't have a huge amount of experience flying on kind of mid-range journeys. She did that short one to Cuba, which was a small airplane. And then she's done like big international ones where she's done almost the whole flight. So these little mid-range planes, when they're on like shorter but longer journeys, I know that doesn't sound right, like 5-6 hours where they don't need a long range plane, she probably doesn't have much experience on them, and she may not have realised that they were going to be different from the bigger international ones for long haul flights.
So I decided to try and watch Wonka, but I don't like musicals and I don't like Timothée Chalamet. They also
If you don't like musicals and you don't like Timothée Chalamet, oh, I'm pronouncing his name wrong, whatever. Is that necessarily a good choice? I feel like there must have been another movie, Chantal.
also gave us some dusty dates. And to swallow that down, a bottle of water, but it was pretty warm actually.
Look at them presuming you're fasting.
They also don't have individual air vents. I was so hot and uncomfortable, like the whole flight. They served a cold vegetarian sandwich, they called it, has cream cheese and peppers and things. Something about this evil sandwich gave me the worst indigestion.
She says indigestion here, which I would take as heartburn, but is this the sandwich that caused her all the trouble and all the gas and stuff? Because she was telling that story and then was saying when they got to Canada, they had to wait on the plane and she was having a lot of trouble. So if this was the first flight, she would have been coming into Germany, not into Canada. So she had 2 cream cheese sandwiches that caused her like stomach problems. That seems like an avoidable issue if you've had trouble with the first one. A minor point, but it stuck out as being like, oh, that seems to have been a crossed wire.
It was so uncomfortable. It was so bad. I like when planes have these little individual cup holders. Most do, but some airlines I've been on don't actually.
She's only been on a couple of airlines. I think that Emirates and Qatar do. That actually must be really useful to her, because if she can't put the tray down because she's sitting in it, she's really going to need that.
I love watching the flight map. I like seeing where around the world I'm going
So
to.
apparently there was no other
It's just a
movie.
really cool concept for me. The Lufthansa handed out these complimentary chocolates near the end of our journey. So, yeah. Overall, flying with Lufthansa wasn't the best experience, but it wasn't the worst. So, it was alright.
Alright, fair. I mean, it was a cheaper flight. It got her where she needed to go.
Wakey, wakey, time to land. This is why they call it red eye.
The huge amount of eyeliner you have is the reason they call it red eye.
As you can see, I hate the transfer to terminal buses. They're always packed and they're always hot. Alright.
She's just come from Kuwait into Germany in the winter. It can't be that hot.
I got a seat on the bus and no one else needed one because I usually give them to elderly. But look how big the plane looks. Oh my gosh. And we are at the Frankfurt airport. I'm going to make my way to security and my gate. I'm just literally so spent and exhausted at this point. Seriously.
And that's what I was saying, like, now it seems to be that she couldn't afford the higher prices on the airline she usually goes on, and that's fine, that happens. She's putting money into other things right now, but I think she would have been better just to do the short hopper while she was more prepared to walk around and then stay on the flight and try and sleep as much as she could.
Yeah, so there's this like attraction at the Frankfurt airport where you can sit and take a picture beside this Albert Einstein statue. I didn't bother going, but that's cool. So I had to do a lot of walking and everything, but my gate B required that I take this little bus. So I'm waiting for the bus.
I think she means the monorail thing, the people carrier.
For any reason, it is not allowed to take baggage carts onto the train.
Finally made it to my gate for Air Canada, going to Montreal, my fan. I got some more drinks, my puffer for my asthma. This is a sugar-free, fruit and mint infused drink. It was pretty good, actually, refreshing.
She needs a fan in midwinter in Germany.
Gloomy early morning in Germany today.
Yeah, it looks warm.
And here comes the plane I'll be on soon. Flying Air Canada, I think for the first time. Other than being young, in my adult life at least. And I'm wearing compression socks to try to reduce the swelling and risk of...
Oh, people made a big deal of that last time she travelled. I never bother with compression socks, but I always make sure that I have a chance to like walk around a little bit and like I do the leg exercises in my chair and move my feet around and stuff. But with all the issues she has, she definitely needs every piece of help she can get.
blood clots. They're just black. They blend with my pants and shoes. All aboard seat 38K on Air Canada, Airbus A330 to Montreal. The screens are already huger, and the leg room and the gut room is so much better.
The gut room. The pitch! I'm so tempted to look up 38K on Seat Guru right now and see what she was dealing with.
8 hours later.
Oh, MG, I'm finally here. Okay. Having a cranberry juice. I'm starving, like...
So this is where she went in and she desperately needed the bathroom, so I'm guessing she went as soon as she got off. Her stomach's been bothering her the whole flight, and so she's eaten a sandwich.
Chicken sandwich. No, it's not halal, but they don't have halal food where
I find that hard to believe. An airport not having halal food at all. I'm betting there is information online where she could very easily get that.
I am. So sometimes I'm not gonna eat halal. And sour cream and onion chips because I
60 gram double bag of chips, okay.
People are gonna be looking at me weird, but whatever. Talking to myself.
I don't think seeing you in public, talking to yourself is going to be their primary concern.
My favorite juice? Cranberry. I'm like right near a bunch of bus stops, so well the bread is so fresh it's like moist. Bismillah. You could put more mayo or something. Highway. I'm taking this express bus from Montreal Airport to go get my car.
Didn't she leave her car at her mum's? Like, her stepdad is there. I feel like one of them probably could have picked her up. I'm being a little bit gentler on that point, though, because when I travel home, I'll usually travel into London regardless, because the fares to London are cheapest. And then I tend to get a bus out to the area that I live. So, I don't know, maybe that's why she was doing it. Oh, and her mum's a nurse. She was probably busy.
And the guy who was sitting beside me on the plane, he kept spilling wine all over me. I'm so annoyed.
She told this story. He spilled red wine twice, which is unpleasant, but she also would have been half in his chair, so c'est la vie.
I was so over it. I'm so over people. I'm so over traveling. I don't want to just complain because, you know, alhamdulillah, I made it, but the amount of walking I did, so my feet are like so sore. Those Skechers are not cutting it.
This, to me, was the weirdest thing. Like, I'm a teacher. Obviously, I know a lot of teachers. We wear Skechers at school because they are the most comfortable thing to walk around with. Especially because all the floors here are tiled. We wear them teaching because they're known for their comfort. And I have been in Frankfurt Airport. It is not that far to walk. Yes, you have to transfer, but there's a people carrier for that. She would not have been walking far. I have not been to the Canadian airport, so I don't know about Montreal, but still.
I need better Skechers.
But what do you mean better Skechers?
Freezing. Waiting for my bus.
What were you expecting going back to Canada? They literally just had a big snowstorm. You could see out the window in today's live that there was a big dump of snow. And I spoke to my friend this morning and she said the same. She showed me outside her window.
Chicken sandwich on my teeth.
Well, that's not the only thing you can do with teeth.
I am 40 now.
So? We're the same age! Maybe I look old.
Busy street. I ordered my taxi to go get my car. I don't know where I am. The bus dropped me off somewhere, I guess. I don't know. I forget.
You didn't buy a ticket? You don't know where your destination is? You've done this before.
I ordered the bus ticket, but I don't know where I am. Anyway, adventure doesn't end until I'm in the Kia again. Tomorrow I'm going to clean it out. I have to get it fixed.
She said she was going to clean it out when she was here last time, so I'm guessing the same trash that was there when she came home at Christmas is still there, and the maintenance still needs doing. So she would have been nice and safe on the roads last visit.
Needs a little bit of repairs. Anyways. Well, you know you're in Canada when there's a Swiss chalet at almost every corner.
Of course, straight into the fast food.
How may I help you?
Hi, can I have a number, where is it? Number 3 with cheese.
Combo number 3,
Yeah, with,
original with cheese.
yes please, with onion rings and a Pepsi. Diet Pepsi, sorry.
And your toppings are lettuce, tomato, onion, pickle and harvey sauce.
No, actually just ketchup, mustard, and relish, please.
Ketchup, mustard, relish.
Yes.
That's it.
That's it.
Good to see her stomach's not bothering her now, eh?
I got the bag. Seriously though, if you've never had Harvey's, the Canadian chain, sorry, lip gloss gummy. They have the best, and I'm starving. Like ravenous.
Didn't she just have like a sandwich and 2 bags of chips? A 60-gram bag of chips, so 2 bags of chips. Well, I don't know how long her bus ride was though.
So to clarify for halal, because you're probably wondering, well, aren't you Muslim?
She's
Aren't you
not
eating
doing
halal? Rightfully so. I'm gonna try to, where I can, like if I go grocery shopping for meat and stuff. But sometimes.
So she's not doing it. Is the long story short.
I'm like, I'm not gonna worry about it as long as I'm not eating pork. So sometimes it's hard to find halal fast food here. I don't think you can at all.
Sorry, I went back so she could say that before I started renting, because I watched this earlier. People need food, they don't need fast food. So if any of her beliefs were actually like important to her intrinsically, she could just avoid fast food. And she's been saying that she wants to get healthier, so this would be a way to do it. If she really couldn't avoid fast food, you cannot tell me there is not one single person in Canada that has to eat halal that hasn't looked that up in their life. There will be information if she cares to make the effort. The point is, here on this day, during Ramadan of all times, she doesn't care to make the effort. It's hard and stuff.
It's like one place. Central Bergham, I think. Anyway, yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Bye. I'm gonna go down the long road now. Right. We're about to merge onto the long road. So for any newcomers, the long road is a road in Ottawa, Ontario. It's kind of my depression road or my mental health road. It's just like serene and calming, and I always drive down here when I just need to clear my head and give my...
I thought the long road, have I got this mixed up? I thought the long road connected her and Nada. So if you are actually new here, Nada is her absolute piece of shit past boyfriend. They used to do a lot of drugs together, and when she was going to see him, she'd go down the long road.
So, a little bit of nostalgia or a mood boost, or just to really think. So here's some food I've eaten so far. Being in Canada,
Is this from the same day, or is it just general food? Because she flew the 31st of March, so early hours, 1st of April. So she would have probably landed 1st of April because of the time difference, but it might have been the 2nd. We're currently only on the 4th, and she was saying in her live stream this morning for me, whatever time for her, that she ate a lot yesterday. So she's only had about 2 days to consume all of this food.
I would be lying if I said that food wasn't a huge part of it, unfortunately, but broccoli,
Here's like
broccoli
sick.
soup, and here is a hot chicken I had, which is chicken between 2 slices of white bread with a bunch of gravy, and of course Canadian staple is poutine. Yeah,
That is a lot.
all right guys, enjoy some Canadian early spring nature.
Which is now covered with snow. All right, I'm gonna leave that there. Apparently they're quite a warm February, and now they're just getting done with snow again, so spring cannot be trusted. So there's Foodie. There's Foodie back in Canada. She seems to be making the plan she should have made back in Christmas to try and find a new apartment at least. I'm interested to see where it goes. If she ends up staying, I'm interested to see where it goes in terms of how she gets an apartment and where her new apartment is and stuff like that, because she is on reduced means compared to where she was before. So I think she's probably not going to show it off quite as much, but we'll see. All right, everybody, I will leave you there, and I'm sure she will upload again at some point, because what else has she got to do? Thank you so much, everybody. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.